Hi, so I thought I'd just come in here and do a segment, and my first segment called Let's Talk About It, and the subject matter is the escape room. Now, I have my notes here with me, so if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. The escape room. The title came to me because of the thought of being in a stuck cycle. When you're in a position where you're trying to move forward and you can't, whatever the reason may be, whether it's your life, whether it's a decision, whether it's just making big plans, small plans, whatever it is, sometimes we find ourselves being stuck. And sometimes we just seem to just stay in this place of being stuck. And the thought came to me the other day, being stuck can almost resemble or can resemble what we know as the escape room. For those of you that's played the game or has tried it out, um, hopefully you're not all still in there. If you're, you should have come out by now. But it kind of makes me think of those scenarios where you're in a room with the door. The door is locked, and you know on the other side of that door is where your next potential is, or where you know life is going to be better. It's going to expand you, but you need to figure out how to get out or unlock that door in order for you to walk through it. And you're looking around the room, you can't, for the life you can't find it. You're trying all kind of scenarios to try and get the answer. And in terms of a real life scenario, you try therapists, you talk to your friends, you talk to your family, you talk to your colleagues, you talk to a spiritual leader, you do readings, you're trying every which way, but you just somehow can't find the key that is going to enable you to unlock that door for you to just get to that next level. And it was just interesting to acknowledge that that's how life can be. Many of us wants to move forward, but we just don't know, especially if you're from certain generations. I always admire the younger generations, which I think is is it Gen Z? Is it the Gen Z's generation? I always admire them. They just know how to fly forward. I'm from the Gen X, I think, generation. And with my upbringing, I was raised old school, which I don't mind. I appreciate being raised old school, but to survive in today's world with old school thinking, mentality, training, programming, it's not good. And so it just kind of dawned on me, what is it that one is not doing, why they can't find the keys. Now, I always sometimes we mostly look outside ourselves for the keys, just like to unlock that which is within us. So imagine we are the escape room. We have to unlock ourselves. There's many facets to us, many skills, talents, gifts we have within us, and we need to unlock one part of us so we can get to the next part. And we look mostly outside of ourselves. Now, looking outside of ourselves, as I said, to the therapists, teachers, friends, whoever, they come in handy, but they don't actually hold the key, because they are not the key keepers to your self. And the keys are within us. At times we don't find the keys because sometimes that key is related to it's related to an what's the word I'm looking for? A deep rooted, that's what I'm looking for. It's related to a deep rooted situation. Something that could be trauma based, could be. Something that happened decades ago in childhood and you've buried it. And being able to unlock that situation that can then provide the key in order for you to move forward, because sometimes we just wouldn't consider revisiting old traumas because it's just too traumatizing. But unless you decide to do that hard work, we will stay in that stuck cycle. And I had to look within myself and find out what is it, why I can't find this particular key that I need. And I actually realized after a very long time, I'm not going to say how long, but after a very long time, to find out the key that I actually need is imagination. I shut down my imagination. I won't get into that. That was in relation to, again, upbringing. And because I shut down the imagination, I felt guilty of having imagination. It shuts down the creative side of me. And I'm naturally a creative person. So you could imagine how empty I've been feeling for a while. But I actually realized the key that I need is that I need to reactivate the imaginative side of me. Let the imagination flow. When you have imagination, you're able to see, you're seeing movement, you're seeing pitch, you're seeing color. And through that, you can start creating the images that you see. And through that, you're just developing that muscle to reactivate that side of you that has been stuck, unlocking the door in order to move forward. So I just challenge any one of you who's been feeling stuck in their lives. I challenge you to sit with yourself, switch off the TV, switch off the movies, switch off everything. Just be silent with yourself. Get a journal and ask yourself, I want to do this, but why can't I? Or why do I respond to this like that? Write down the question and then look deep within yourself and see where the connection is and start writing down that connection. And just start challenge as you're writing down, more questions may come. Write down those questions, answer those questions, and you may just get to the key that you've been looking for. All right, so I just wanted to come in here and share that with you, and I hope this little segment is helpful for you. And I will try and come on here and do more segments of Let's Talk About It. So I hope you enjoyed this session, and you will see me next time. Take care.